Hey YouTube, this is what I think is the meta right now. It's decks that are basically I'm just gonna do an overview of what I think is gonna be good this format and what to watch out for. And yeah, that's about it. So and I'm just gonna say what tier I think these decks are. Tier 1, Samurai, Scraps, and Zero Hero. Samurai, it's still really good. Like, I mean, Xian's probably the best synchro in the game. Um I mean, he really is. Like, he can get a free +1 every turn, and it completely locks down your opponent. And, I mean, a lot of people usually only have one out to a card. So, I mean, it's ridiculous, because even if you do manage to, get over him, they can just do it again, because it's so easy to bring him out. Because they have double-edged sword technique, um, the three, whatever it's called, the Rhoda, yeah, smoke signal, and they can just do it again, because I mean it's just ridiculous. Plus, a lot of them play cunning, and you can just bring him back with cunning. Yeah, he's just a broken card. Um, like Dark Strike Fighter doesn't even compare to him. Plus, books at 1, so you can't force them to negate something. I mean that's the best case scenario you can do, and that's a force Knight 1 on your card. So he's really broken. I mean, there's not a synchro in the game that's better than him. I don't think so. I mean, only because he's not generic. That's the only reason he's still a 3. I mean, if he was a generic synchro, he'd be forbidden. I'm almost positive because it's ridiculous as a fact. Scraps. The only reason they're on tier 1 is because they're getting Grinnell, and I'm pretty sure he's some ridiculous beater. I'm pretty sure it's when one of your monsters throw back card effect, you can special summon him from your hand, and he gains attack equal to half your life points. I'm pretty sure that's a fact, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's amazing. You got, if you're at full, you got a 4K beater on the field, plus you just pop something with Scrap Dragon, so you're probably going to get 2 attacks in, so they'll be at 12 after that. And, it's really, really, really good. Zero Hero, I think the deck's kind of overhyped, but I still think it's really, really good. It's it's good, but I think that it's really easy to get around. You can just Brionic bounce the Shining, and they won't get its effect. So it's really easy to stop their pluses. The deck, I mean, I know it's a control deck, but the deck, it's just there's a lot of constraints on it. A lot of people play skill drain the deck, and that stops full tick and stuff like that. So I think the deck kind of contradicts itself a lot. And tier 1.25 is Chaos Plants. This is my favorite deck. The only reason it's not tier 1 is because it's kind of slow, considering they have to set everything, and it's really bad against Samurai. Especially if they're a really good Samurai player, because I mean, the decks are really best late game. Samurai kills you before you can even get there. This deck, you have to stall out till late game, and then you just wreck your opponent. And plus, you can't do anything without spells and traps in this deck. It's ridiculous. So, you set your Raikou, then they go Kageki Kagemusha, or United Kageki Kagemusha, bring out the guy, summon Grandmaster. Tap with Grandmaster. You choose to pop the Xian, so they're going to tribute off the Grandmaster, and it's wow, what the hell? And then you mill, and it's unless you can get off a Debris Nuke, you can't win. That's the only way you can win against the deck is Debris Nuke. So, yeah. Tier 1.5 is Dragoonity, Scraps, or Dragoonity, Sabers, Fish, Karakuri Plants. Dragoonity, it's good, but you have to draw the right cards. And plus, it doesn't really work without duality, so only really good players are playing it, but those people probably prefer to play Samurai, just because it's a better deck. I don't know, I haven't tried the deck, or play tested with it all. I 2-0'd it at locals. I don't know. I was kind of crappy with it. I think it was terrible with it, but I just never thought the deck was that good. I mean, they didn't get touched in Japan, which probably means it's really not that good. I mean, sure, Icarus went to do, but that's not a key card in the deck. That's just a tech card, really. So if it wasn't really touched at all in Japan, it's probably not a very good deck. So yeah. Sabers, it's really good. Like, I know Cold Wave got banned, but now Book's at 1, so you can just go trap stun, do all this stupid stuff, and then nuke their hand, and then get 4 searches in the end phase. It's stupid. But it's not. It can't compete with Samurais, simply because it has to wait a while to go off. Like, Samurais can go off first turn, and like Sabers just simply can't. Unless they draw the nuts, which I don't think I've ever seen a Saber player draw the nuts. Just because it's really hard to. Plus, they rely a lot on their spells and traps. So, I don't know. That's just, it's a really good deck, but it's not as good as other decks at this moment. Fish is really, really good. I just realized, like everyone stopped playing it for some reason, and I was wondering why. But it's still really, really good, because you can just randomly OTK your opponent. Plus Sark is at 3, so you're basically running 4 True Nades and 6, whatever the Coelacanth guy. Plus, when they try to target with Coelacanth, you can just, with Veiler, you can just negate it with this effect. It's just like Tribute of Fish, negate anything that targets him. It's like Titanial, basically. That can randomly OTK your opponent, and it has triple Lightning Darkness Dragon or Caius, whatever preference. It's still a very powerful deck. Like, even though that Cold Wave's banned. And Kari Plants. It's broken as hell, but there's a card called Cyber Dragon, which kills them. And this deck would probably be, it's amazing. Like, the problem is you have to OTK them, or else you're gonna die next turn. So if they have Gorge, if they have Fader, if they have anything, Tragodia, you're gonna lose. I mean, pretty much, because they're gonna have an answer. Plus, I mean, you're not gonna bring out Cyber Dragon, then you can't go off because you can't summon another card from your deck. So the deck relies on itself too much that it can't make generic synchros to protect itself. Anyway, tier 2, Bayou Turbo, Gravekeepers, and Frog Monarchs. Bayou Turbo is a really good deck, but you can't make any mistakes with it. If you make a mistake with it, you're just going to instantly neg yourself. And the only reason the deck's really good is because it stops your opponent from plussing. Whenever they have an answer to your free synchro, you're just going to Icarus him away, or Deck Devastation Virus him away, and it's really good. It's a control deck. It's not anything fancy. It's just you summon a monster for free, and then you beat down your opponent with it, and then when they try to kill it, you go Icarus attack, and you get a free +1. So it's a really good deck. I'm a fan of the deck. I like it, but it's not as powerful as other decks. Gravekeepers, the deck's it's just horrible against Samurai. It's the only reason it's not that good. All the top tier decks this format, it kind of dies too, except for Plants, which I said was tier 1.25. I've never been able to beat Gravekeepers in tournament. Like, it's really hard to with Plants, and for whatever reason, I was able to last time I went this format. The first time this format I played in tournament, I beat it, and I could not beat it once last format. So I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know what it is, but the deck's just, people finally figured out how to beat it. Pretty much is what happened, I think. And Frog Monarchs. The deck's really, really powerful, but once you side in your double, Crow, and your double Chain Disappearance, the deck can't survive. I mean, oh, Fader, Chain Disappearance, I'm gonna bring back my Tree one. Chain Disappearance. Like, it just dies to everything. Tier 3, Blackwings, Glads, and Lights Ones. All really old decks that were just completely neutered by the ban list. You got neutered wings with, Gold One in tournament with, double Veiler. Whatever. Those people that are playing it just really like the deck. They don't play it because it's really that good. I mean, you guys know Sean from Pastime if you watch first Hokage 6's video. He still plays it. Yeah, he still does. Yeah, he beat me with it. I was really disappointed. He saw the debris dragon in my hand, and he played Valor, and he like duality to a Valor, and it really pissed me off. It's like I like dropped my debris dragon, and he won because of that. I felt really stupid. Whatever. The deck's it's okay. I mean, it's not like as good as it was. Like if you could play that deck right, you could like almost never lose. But now it takes more than playing it right. You have to have the money to get dualities and stuff, or the deck just doesn't work. Glads are just they kind of they weren't good until like they kind of just for whatever reason they just stopped working after when Kitty got banned. It doesn't work the same. Like you can't get a huge advantage on your opponent in a really short amount of time without Kitty. Like you have to draw the nuts to win that deck. Yeah, and it's not good. It's too predictable. It's so utterly consistent that it's like people know exactly what you have every time. Like it's really only good against bad players, basically. And Lightsworn. The deck was good for like 3 formats, 2 or 3, I forget. Whatever. It was good. It was good. It was good during Teledad format, which was actually like 3 different formats, Teledad format, and then it was good for Lightsworn format, and then it sucks because they limited like 7 of the 8 key cards in the deck. The only one that wasn't touched was like, yeah, it was like Wolf, but he doesn't do as much anymore because you don't even know that much. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I played Lightsworn. I've seen them. I've seen them return recently, but it was terrible. It's not a good deck anymore. Like it's okay, but everything beats it basically. Like it's only good against crappy players that don't even know the card judgment tracking. Like as long as you know to keep 4 Lightsworns on the graveyard, they can't win. Plus they have to draw JD. I mean, sure, Sark went to 3. It's not even like an advantage. It's almost like a disadvantage to play 3 because I was playing some guy and he was telling me how he opened 3 Sarks in one game and he died before or he opened triple Sark. He played all 3 first turn and he died before he got it. So like 3 Sarks is just it's so pitifully slow. And in Lightsworn you can't have any slowness. Like if anything the deck's slow, you're probably just gonna mill. You're probably just gonna deck out. So the deck just again it kinda contradicts itself. It doesn't run like it used to. Like if Necro was at 3, if Charge was at 3, if Lumina was at 3, if Honest was at 3, if JD was at 3, JD could stay at 2 even. For like literally like every single card in the deck is limited. So the deck just doesn't work anymore. It's just simple as that. And you guys leave a comment if I missed anything. I think I got everything, but whatever. Bye.